Day 3 with another Unplugged for you. Today I've got the pleasure of talking with the local band Fontanium. Now, this is only half the band here.
Yes,
We've got the front man and the drummer. The other two members couldn't be here today, but as I understand, you're all really just a close-knit, tight group of fellas that just are friends doing what you love.
Yes, sir. Brotherhood, if it was to be summed up any other way. Yeah. We've known each other for quite a while, man. Quite a while.
Yeah.
So one thing that I have to ask is the name Fontainium. I know we've been down this one. See, what the viewers don't know is we've already had this conversation. I forgot to hit the record button. So
Practice.
we're going to go through it again. But Fontainium, it's got a very unique sound to it. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So Fontainium is a play on words with my nickname. In this small town, I'm known as John Terrence. But on the big stage, I'm known as Johnny Fontaine. So it was a play on my nickname that originated at my job in Louisville. And it happened to be we were cutting some trees down in a neighborhood in Louisville named Fontaine Avenue. And they found out that the new guy liked chainsaws or anything that had motors. And I came out of the woods with a chainsaw strapped up and some chainsaw chaps on. So Johnny Fontaine was birthed. And you can't choose any nicknames, but that coincidentally is now the location for Louder Than Life. So I always say, dream-wise, that the next day I'm there, maybe I'll be on stage. We'll be on stage. So,
Yeah.
Can anyone tell how Fontainium, the word, came about?
So we were in the deep backwoods of Michigan. And essentially it was kind of just like a dude vacation, you know, four-wheelers, guns.
Any chainsaws?
No,
an axe. They gave me an axe.
Okay.
They wouldn't allow a chainsaw.
Unfortunately, we gave John an axe.
Yeah, about cut off the leg there.
John about chopped his leg off out there. But that was also where Fontainium kind of first got its birth because we were just in a whole brand new element of it. And finally, we went through about maybe 6 or 7 different band names, and every time we look it up, like, there'd be 14 different songs named that same name, and then there'd be bands. So we just went with Fontainium. The only guys beat is a found company out in Russia.
I don't think they're gonna have a problem.
No, not at all.
To compete at all, man.
So we're the first American-made
Yeah.
Fontainium,
Yeah.
and we'll stick with it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fontainium, it almost has it's kind of got a lot of different feels to it. So it's kind of got this classic almost. You think of like classic big artists like Johnny Fontaine. I had to go there, but it also it's got some energy to it.
Yeah.
And I know we were talking earlier. It's kind of got an elemental feel to it.
Yes, sir, totally. And that's what we coin is we're a new element of music. Because if you listen to each one of our songs, they each have a different sound, and they're very raw and very authentic. So I think Fontainium just naturally fell in our laps, and that was perfect. It may be a mouthful, it may be hard to spell at times. I know people ask how to spell that, and we'll usually run through, or that'll be a good time to buy a T-shirt, right?
I like the marketing strategy.
There you go.
Absolutely.
We're learning as we go, but Fontainium is is a word best used to describe our sound, and it's very electric and very energetic, and I think you can hear that in the mixes we have, in the recordings we have, and on stage you can feel that too. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, and especially with, like, all the different genres that we all come from, because I'm really big into heavy metal, and I'm talking the heavy stuff. But even just trying to incorporate some sort of heavy metal drums to this rock and roll sound, because this guy right here has kind of that little twang to his voice.
Yeah.
But it still works out, you know, especially, like, our bass player, he was really into funk.
Oh, yeah.
And then Trent, our guitar player, he's just all about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
For sure.
So when we come together, it doesn't sound like it's going to work on paper.
Yeah.
No, I like that all those different elements come. You see all those elements come together.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, look.
I talked to a gentleman a few weeks ago. It's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are, but it's awesome. Like, I can't explain it. I was like, that's a good thing. I said, if I had to kind of ballpark it, I would say put the Red Hot Chili Peppers in a room with Coheed Cambria, Leonard Skinner, and probably some type of metal, and you might have a fraction of that, but it's a very original and authentic sound. But I think everybody's accepted it with open arms, and we greatly appreciate that. We're having the time of our life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I like that you're also not trying to box into like
Right.
you have to be this or that. No,
Yeah.
you're your own thing.
Exactly.
You've
Exactly.
created your own element,
Yeah.
and I like that.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of singles out. How long have you all been playing?
3 years. So we really picked up back in 2019. And that was mainly because this guy, he said he was going to take the L, which honestly I think it was a W for doing vocals. Because for the longest time, we'd just get together, jam out, make something up on the spot, which for any band out there, do that. Definitely just jam out. Don't worry about writing anything
No
on
wrong
paper.
notes.
It's going to make writing songs so much easier in the future.
Hmm.
Because we'll meet up on like a Thursday for 2 hours and come up with a brand new song.
Yeah.
And then have it almost done by the next time we meet.
Yeah.
And that's just because we're so used to, just jumping into a pocket, finding something cool. But
Then your friendship it goes back even longer than that.
oh, absolutely. Because middle school is when I met this guy, and we actually started learning our instruments together around that time, which we sounded terrible.
Yeah, we probably still do, but
Oh man,
that's
I
what-
about made my mom pull her hair out
Yeah.
for how many times I played Tom Sawyer on the
we
drums.
love you, Miss Tana.
Hey, Tom Sawyer is
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is very ambitious for me to
Yeah.
pursue that song right out the gate.
We were
but
big Deep Purple fans then.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Young kids with old souls. Yeah, 15, 16. About that time is when I picked up a guitar and met this guy from Houston, Texas.
Mm.
And then the two other guys, Gavin and Trent, which is the better half of us. We all met at E-Town High School. So our roots go through being Panthers too. So we all just kind of met and was like, hey, I got a friend that plays drums. Well, hey, I got a friend that plays guitar. Really? And like Tanner said, I 3 years ago in 2019, it's like let's take this somewhere. Let's try it out. Let's go out and play. And hey, let's just have fun. But we're like, I don't know if we can be instrumentalists. It's just like we got to have something the consumer can listen to and sing to. It's like we got to have a singer. Who do we hire? Who do we get? It's like, well, crap. It's like, man. It's like, well, I was like,
I'll
I don't know.
fall on my
It's like,
sword.
I guess I'll try. It's like well, Tanner's like,
Take
yeah,
one for the
John, you
team.
talk a lot, so hey, that would work. So yeah, I started teaching myself how to sing about 3 years ago, and these guys have had my back since day one.
Oh, yeah.
It's just brotherhood.
He's gotten extremely good within those 3 years.
And we've all grown musically and matured musically and as far as physically matured too, age wise, we've got that down.
Well, and you just had a new video drop actually just last week. That one is Old Money New Change, and that was actually shot right here in E-Town.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, down at 3 Decades Arcade.
Yeah.
Wonderful people, man.
Awesome guys.
We had got there around like 10 o'clock before they were supposed to close and got everything set up. And one of the owners there, he was a big-time drummer, so he was just like, hey, you can tell me no, but can I play your drums? I was like, dude, you're letting us come into your business for free to shoot a music video. You are more than welcome to play my drums.
Yeah.
And he had the greatest time, but through that entire music video process, I think we had started 10 o'clock all the way to 2 a.m.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
we were
2
finally
a.m.
like packing everything up. These guys were about to pass out, but I'm used to being up at this time, so
Lot of
I'm
Red
just
Bulls.
raring to go.
A lot of Red Bulls, bro.
Oh yeah.
But we just like you guys, we like to support local. This is where we're from. Well, this is where I'm from.
Yeah.
And then we have people move into the town and adopt it as their own. And we have a love for this town and community. And I think you'll hear that in our music. But we also like to show that with supporting local small businesses, which you should. 3 Decade Arcade is an awesome place. Take your friends, family, kids there. Have a blast. It's all quarters. So,
Yeah.
I no tokens or anything like that. No credit cards. But it's straight old school. It's something we did.
You can use credit cards to buy quarters.
Okay, you can do that.
I
You
will
can do
give them that.
Plug that in there. Yeah.
Plastic is king nowadays.
It's cool, and I think they fit the song so perfect, and such a great group of guys that let us play there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a cool play on words, old money, new change,
Yeah.
in an arcade. And Derek Spruill is also the guy we had do our film.
Forsake Media.
Forsake Media out of Louisville, Kentucky. Absolutely awesome guy. He had probably just as much fun as we did.
Oh, sure.
So totally awesome guy. If you need anything done from him, go to him. But yeah, we love it. Old money, new change. Check it out.
Yeah, and I like that. I know sometimes drummers can be a little protective of their set, so I like that you were humble enough to be like, "Hey, you're doing this for me, so yeah, go ahead."
Oh, absolutely. I'm fine with people, playing on the drums as long as there's some sort of respect to it,
Yeah.
And if you're an actual drummer, there's always that code of respect to it.
Sure.
Not to get your fingers all over everything and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Step brothers kind of thing.
no, it's never bothered me, man. Like, I love music ever since I was a little dude, and plus, the drums I play now are my old man, so
Okay.
I'm just passing on that legacy.
Yeah. No, that's actually pretty cool. My daughter, she's getting ready to turn 9, and she loves to play. Now I can't say that she can play.
Right.
There's two different
We all
things.
start somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. I wanna foster that creativity that she's got, and maybe one day she'll be rocking out there too.
Yeah,
You never know.
exactly. That'd be awesome.
Totally, man. Don't ever feel intimidated because he was self-taught. I picked up the guitar. My dad had been playing it for years, and I just kind of taught myself that too. And there's no such thing as a wrong note when you're starting. I'm sure to other people there are, but just tell them you're playing jazz.
Oh, yeah. Freeform jazz, baby.
But yeah, just inspiration hits, and if you stick with it and you feel that that's a passion of yours, you ride with it. Just like Tanner, music is something it's always been in my life, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And I can speak on behalf of Trent and Gavin too. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people would like to find your music, where should they go for that?
Yeah, all of our stuff is going to be definitely through like Spotify, Apple Music, just any music platform in general. You can find us as long as you spell the name right.
Yeah, we'll help you out with that.
All of our information that we typically post for future shows and anything special coming out is definitely through our Facebook page. We do kind of let some of our pictures leak over to our Instagram, but all that info is definitely going to be on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Yeah. YouTube as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Find us pretty much anywhere. As long, like Tanner said, do you need help spelling the name? We can help you.
Absolutely.
Well, and YouTube's probably a good place to go to
Sure.
catch the new video that you just dropped.
Perfect.
absolutely.
Perfect location.
And I
That
think
and
just
Facebook.
about all of our songs are on there as well.
Yeah.
No music video, but the songs are still there.
That Glass House music video, I think, is on there too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Check that out. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that we've got all the links so that people can find all that.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Well, and we'll have to hopefully you come back when you hit it big time.
Oh,
Hey,
absolutely.
we've already hit it big time with you, man. we feel humbled and honored to be here, man. Thank you
This
so
is the first
much.
time I've seen him in a suit jacket. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
hey, bringing the blazer back, man. You got to.
I
Man.
thought I was
I'm
going to be
all for it.
overdressed. I was like, oh, I'm wearing a sweater, get the tattoos,
Yes.
This guy looks like he came straight out of Churchill Down.
Well,
I'm
hey,
loving
being
it.
a front man, you can't slack on the dress apparel, man. You can't. You can't. But yeah, we appreciate you, Adam. Thank
No,
you so very much.
It's a pleasure, and
sir. Thank you.
hopefully we'll get you back
Yes,
soon.
sir. Yeah.
This is Unplugged on Quixie 98.3, and definitely go check out Fontainium.